Hey YouTube! Welcome back to the Johnny Broomhead Guitar Review channel. This is Johnny Broomhead Guitar Reviews. What's up, guys? Thanks for coming back. If you're a subscriber, I really appreciate it. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. It helps my channel out a lot, and I'm really trying to grow, get some new equipment. But let's get down to it. Today, I've got a very special guitar review again. So you'll see behind me, I've got this Harley Benton JA Baritone, 30-inch scale, baritone, jazz master guitar. I reviewed that a couple weeks ago. Check out the video if you haven't. That was a killer guitar, under 200 bucks, just slammed. Today, I have another 30-inch baritone Jazzmaster, this time made by SubZero Guitars. This is sold by Gear for Music. I'm pretty sure it's a Gear for Music exclusive brand. And the specs are very similar to the Harley Benton. Alder body, maple neck. This time we have a maple fretboard as well, which is a little bit different with these sweet black acrylic inlays. The biggest difference is that this one has humbucker pickups. So we're going to hear those humbucker pickups in a produced demo right now. Hope you enjoyed that demo. This guitar is killer. This just slays. I'm going to go through some of the pickup selections, just jam on it a little bit. We'll hear some clean tones. And at the end of this video, you'll get my final thoughts. So we're starting with the bridge pickup here on a dirty channel. This might just have to do with how I've got my amp dialed in. Now this, compared to the Harley Benton baritone, this definitely is a little bit clearer. I think that probably largely has to do with the fact that we've got humbuckers instead of P90s. But in general, when I'm hitting these low power chords, it gets a little bit muddy. But you can tell this is way better than the Harley Benton baritone when hitting those power chords. Once you get up high, it sounds even better. And again, probably just the way I've got the amp dialed in. Overall, though, I'm really liking it. One difference that I'll mention is that from the factory, this comes with essentially bass strings. All 6 are wound and they're much heavier gauge. than comes on the Harley Benton, which really lends itself to these really low riffs. But it makes it really hard if you're trying to do some soloing up here, you know. You can tell if I'm trying my hardest to bend, they just won't budge. Again, no pitch drift, which makes these awesome for drop tune riffs. But if you're trying to play any kind of lead, don't expect to be doing any bending. Similar to the Harley Benton, this has really high action. Similar to when I did that review, I haven't adjusted the action at all on this. This is how it came from the factory. And I am noticing that the neck probably has a tiny bit too much relief, so I probably could straighten out the neck a little bit more, add some tension, get the action down a little bit more, but the bridge is decked to the body. It can't lower any more than it is right now. And again, with baritones, with super thick gauge strings, it's not a problem. Like when I'm up here on the octave range, it plays just fine even with the high action. It's different than a normal guitar. I'm going to grab some clean tones in case there's anyone who's buying this for clean tones, and then I'll wrap up with a final summary. Here's the middle position. Neck. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today's review. A couple of final thoughts. If I was choosing between this baritone and the Harley Benton that I reviewed a couple weeks ago, I would take this one all day. Reason being, if I'm playing a baritone, for me it's drop tune metal riffs. That's life for me for baritones, and this one does it better. The humbuckers are more clear than the P90s. The thick wound strings have less pitch drift. They're much more stable. And I don't know, guys. I just think the white with the black pickguard, the maple neck with the black acrylic inlays looks awesome. And also the upside down headstock is just killer for me. Let's talk about the price for a minute, though. These are both affordable 30-inch Jazzmaster baritones. When you're comparing these with the Squier baritone that's out of production with the Jazzmaster pickups, you're going to be over $1,000 used for that, that guitar. These both, the build quality and the feel and playability, in my opinion, are just as good. And I played the Squier one for a short amount of time, but long enough to get the feel of it. I think these feel just as good. And that one's $200 shipped to your house. This one's $400, so it's about double. I still think Harley Benton is the king of affordability because it is half the price. You definitely have room for upgrades on that one. But if I had to pick one right out of the box, and to be honest, I do have to pick which one I'm keeping, and spoiler alert, it's going to be this one. Guys, if you want a 30-inch baritone, don't sleep on this SubZero one. You can find it at Gear for Music. This is not a sponsored review. These are my genuine, honest thoughts. What do you think? If you watched both videos, how do you think they compare? Any questions or comments you have, leave them in the comments section. Right now, while I only have like 110 subscribers, I can reply to every single comment. I've got plenty of time. So leave me your thoughts, reviews, and comments, and I'll catch you later. See ya.